Fluency, a small word, but it sure packs a lot of meaning. I'm Hannah Becker, and this is my photo story. Fluency is the ability to read efficiently, and it's a bridge to comprehension. There are three very unique components of fluency. The first is accuracy, which is the ability to recognize familiar words automatically. Secondly is reading speed, which refers to the rate at which a student reads. And finally is prosody, which is the ability to orally read sentences expressively with appropriate phrasing and intonation. There are a few very interesting reasons why students struggle with fluency. The first of which is that they are reading books that are too hard for them. Secondly, they don't actually do much reading. And thirdly, the teachers ask those who struggle with reading to read aloud more often than not. The problem is, the student is reading every word but using no expression. So here are some strategies and solutions I have found to help this problem. First of all, teachers must model how to read with expression. Reader's Theater provides children with a wonderful opportunity to focus on prosody in a format that's fun and engaging, not requiring the students to memorize anything but rather read from a script. Poetry reading is already part of many elementary school classrooms. To use poetry to build students' prosody, you first should model expressive reading of a poem, followed by opportunities for students to practice rereading the poem in pairs or independently. Chunking is a method of fluency instruction that encourages students to move beyond word-by-word reading. Chunking entails reading phrases, clauses, and sentences by dividing text into chunks, and it helps students improve both their prosody and their comprehension. Looking for signals is a procedure where you show students how punctuation and other typographical signals affect expression and meaning. You will give the students a sentence from a book they're reading and have them attend to the specific signal you're wishing to teach. Say it like a character is when students practice rereading a passage the way they think the character might actually speak at a given point in the story. This technique provides students with practice in learning how to both infer intonation and feelings so they can better understand the author's intended meaning and communicate this interpretation to others when reading aloud. Another great strategy for teaching children how to speak with expression or inflection is to eliminate the words completely, focusing on only the punctuation marks. Teaching children to read with expression is important. Make sure that the child who struggles with this is spending a lot of time reading, as this will enable them to feel more comfortable with the words and be able to spend more time and energy paying attention to the punctuation marks. This will increase their fluency, which will in turn improve their comprehension. Reading together in unison or aloud as a whole class or group of students is a great way to help ELL students with fluency, confidence, and motivation because they are reading together rather than apart. I've gathered a few tips for helping you teach a child how to read expressively. Most readers have to slow down their speed to understand a sentence. If you mess up, don't go on, go back and repeat the sentence from the very beginning. Start a bit higher in pitch at the beginning of a sentence. As you approach the end, gradually slow the pitch of your voice. Start at a good clip, but taper off your speed just slightly near the end. The pitch of your voice should go up at the sight of a question mark. Shoot your voice straight up in both pitch and volume if you see an exclamation mark. Pay close attention to punctuations. Treat semicolons, colons, and dashes just like commas. In passages that contain dialogue, raise the pitch of your voice for spoken parts and lower it for attributions. And pick one key word in a sentence and call attention to it by raising the volume of your voice, changing tone, or stretching it out to make it last just a little bit longer than normal. This is very important. Fluency and expression go hand in hand.